when it comes to stream, sub 500, enough that like they can make it a job, but not enough you actually get to like build a streaming career, I feel like. Maybe if you're really, really, really like talented and really good at your job, you can do it. But if you don't, again, if you don't believe me, you can like go see big male content creators talk about it all the time. Big male content creators know that like unless you can get help, and oh yeah, this is the most important part. For in that list, most of these women got help from male streamers because for a lot of viewers that are on Twitch, not you guys, I'm talking about non-political viewers to be clear. I'm pretty sure everyone in chat is like, or mostly everyone in chat is like a lefty, and you guys, know that women are people and stuff. But I feel like outside of that space, there is this assumption that it's like, well, I can't watch a female streamer because then I'm a simp. There's no way I could enjoy a woman's content. Women aren't funny, and they aren't entertaining or good at video games. So for everyone in chat, this is like a nonsensical notion, right? Outside of this sphere, outside of like the political sphere, this is a real problem where it's really hard to grow past a certain point unless you get a vouch from a male streamer. Sorry if it's late. I was behind ads. Also, not to say it's good, but the pretty privilege seems to exist on the platform, and that all the highest viewed female streamers are very pretty, not exactly comparable for male streamers. Yeah, but that's bad. Oh, the Mizkif video you asked for? Yeah, but that's a bad thing, right? The fact that being entertaining or good at video games or funny is not enough to, as a female streamer is fucked up. It's really fucked up. Whereas there are male streamers who are not conventionally attractive and people love them, right? I don't want to fucking be listing names, but there are lots of male streamers that are either fat or they're just unconventionally attractive or they're like goofy looking. And people love them because they don't mind watching a male streamer that isn't conventionally attractive because they're not attracted to men, but they are not cool with watching female streamers that are not attractive. It's really fucked up. But I'm a very honest person and not a very blunt, but I am a very honest person to friends. And I tell them like, yeah, if you do have a stream and you are a woman, the saddest reality is that the more attractive you are, the better you will perform on Twitch. It's just literally reality. On Twitch, on YouTube, it's a little bit different because YouTube has such a big, it's like a 50-50 female-male split. But anywho, I'm not goofy looking. My mom says I'm handsome. All right. Yeah, is this the clip? This is, I think, the clip. Oh, right. It was Pokimane talking about like.
And this I may get a legit hate thread on this one. It is not fair for women when it comes to my audience is mostly male, so I'm going to say this. Women have a much easier time getting that initial 100 to 200 viewers. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. And if you don't think that's the truth, you're wrong. It is way easier for women to get to that 1 to 200 to 300 viewers. It is way easier. Women have it so much easier for men, and it's just the truth. But women have a glass ceiling, and that is just the truth. Women have a glass ceiling, and it is almost impossible to get through. Men have an infinite ceiling. They are not hard-capped. Women are hard-capped, usually, and it is a ceiling at around 600 viewers to 1,000 viewers. It is just the truth. But because to get to that massive stardom, you're going to start having a lot of more guy audiences, and guys want to watch guys. Usually that's how it works. Women, it's a lot harder for women to get a lot more viewers like that. But to get to that stardom point, like to Pokimane, it's almost impossible. When guys don't have a ceiling. Women have a ceiling after like 300, 400 viewers. They really just do.
I'm making a drawing. Take your crayons out, chat. Out of like, I would say, so there's probably like a few categories of streaming that women are in. There's VTubing, which I'm pretty sure with VTubing, women do pretty well. And then there is, which is really insane, by the way, disassociate the female creator from the avatar. VTubing, okay? And then there's like hot tub streams. And then there's like general Twitch content, like everything else. Everything else on Twitch. And generally speaking, with VTubing, it's like kind of like a category I don't touch, but I'm pretty sure women outperform men in VTubing, so we're gonna ignore VTubing streamers for now. And then with hot tub streams, there is, if you go to the hot tub section at any time of the day, at any day of the week, there are the streamers who have 2K viewers. Like around this, they hover around 2K, maybe down 1K, maybe up 1K. And then there's a, sorry, let's do this. And then there's two huge gaps. There is the gap to like Amaranth, who at one point was able to get like 10K, and she was the first, she was basically the only hot tub streamer to actually even successfully be able to do this. And then there are a bunch of women under 2. Okay, and then there's like general Twitch, right? Where in Twitch in general, it's like Emaru 39. There's like a few other ones. I would say like above 10K. Above 10K viewers, this is like the only 3 that like I can even think of. I'm just talking about on Twitch because I don't really follow YouTube very well. Oh, Emily is starting to get there as well. Is this, I don't think Kaide, does Kaide stream on Twitch or does she stream on YouTube? A stream. Oh, she does stream on Twitch. Okay, so female streamers. Oh, Botes. And then I would say that there's probably like 10 to 20 between like 1K and 10K. So like people like Cutie are in this group, right? I guess technically I'm in this group. But there's a couple other streamers. There's like a Maya's in this group as well. But there is a good chunk of streamers that sort of like hover above that. Swedenita, yeah. Lots and lots of ones. And then there's like the sub 500. And there are so many female streamers that sit under like somewhere between 100, 200, 300 for a very long time. And the problem is that, let's talk about a couple of these people. Pokey, she's been around on the platform literally since it existed. So she's had like the bonus of just being probably the biggest female streamer on the platform for the longest time. And then of these other examples, Emaru and Emily have both gotten huge boosts from OTK. And I'm not saying that like to discredit them, to be very clear. Emily probably has one of the most entered, for real, it's really good. Same thing with Emiru. I've only watched a little bit of her, but she's pretty interesting every time I've seen it. OTK does a good job of propping people up. Yeah, they just have like a very big circle, I guess is what I would call it. And then I actually haven't seen Kaide, so I don't know. Botes sisters had the bonus of just like being the most entertaining people in like the chess community right as chess was starting to blow up. Right? So a lot of these people either A, they've gotten lucky in some other way, or B, obviously every single streamer gets lucky, or B, they just really have a good niche or have gotten help from somewhere else. And then there's a lot of streamers that sit here, which is, by the way, can we just talk about the fact that can we talk about the fact that Cutie Cinderella has one of the biggest events? She literally hosts the biggest Twitch event in like the NA space and only gets 5K viewers. Like Cutie is someone who I would say is pretty self-made, which is, it's just crazy because her streams are entertaining. You get to watch someone make a cake and talk about stuff. I feel like I've enjoyed Cutie streams way more than other people's streams. Right? Obviously, yeah, they do have much bigger reaches. She literally made Ludwig. Yeah, she literally made him. So yeah, so then there's like a lot of people here who are like in this mixed area where they've just like either they've cornered a niche really well or they've taken really good opportunities. I thought Cutie was around Hassan or Ludwig size. No, and she's super entertaining and I think she's an S tier streamer. And maybe that's just okay. Yeah, she's like Hassan and Ludwig caliber, but sadly not numbers. And the reason I would say this is the one problem. No, she's funny. She's really funny. She's very funny. It's because she has really good dry humor and she's got really good delivery. She's just very good at what she does. I don't know. I think it's because I don't remember. Did she work at Disney? As like she seems like someone who would have worked as okay, yeah, she was Cinderella. Yeah, she probably is very good at performing. Oh, that's where her name comes up from? Oh. Well, don't I look like a fool? I'm having fun with him. Okay, and then I would say that there's one very important thing, which is market share. Market share on Twitch, like people who sit down and watch like a lot of Twitch, unfortunately, it's like, I think it's like 70% male, right? And like 30% female. And the sad reality is that it is in human nature to and enjoy things that are very common. To be clear, I have no desire people talking about to watch like a bunch of sweaty nerds talking about that football. It's like I can't relate at all. Like there's no aspect of me that can relate. I don't like sports. I don't really know how to get along with like sports bros. I've never had a sports bro friend. It's like very out of my comfort zone. I would like thinking or whatever. A lot of the male viewers on Twitch want to watch male because A, you like to watch stuff that's similar to you like to watch stuff that's relatable to you, and you like to watch content from people that are like you. It's pretty, it just makes sense. It's just like, that's just how like market shares and like marketing works. And there is like the added bonus that Twitch is kind of sexist, kind of, because they see like one female streamer and she only got banned for 3 days for having nipples. And they're like, look at how unfair this platform is. Look at how hard it's so hard for men because this female streamer had a nip slip and she only got a 3-day ban. Isn't that crazy? It's like, why are you upset at her instead of like Twitch as a platform? There is like the whole like pretty common idea that it's like one, ironically, there are people that think that like women aren't funny. So it's like, well, why would I watch a stream that's not going to be funny? Because it's a woman hosting it. Hello. Women. They know only 3 things: shopping, charging their phone, and eating hot chip, and lying. 4 things. Okay? Oh yeah, remember when Finster got banned for having female presenting breasts? Come on, you yellow. Thank you so much for the 8 months. Thank you. The lying is important. Yeah, yeah. The lying is very important. And then also on top of that, there is the notion that like I've had people like say in chat or message me being like, I saw your stream was recommended to me a bunch of times and I never clicked it because I just figured you were another e-girl and I don't want to watch e-girls. And I'm like, okay. Well, I'm glad you enjoy the stream now, but okay. I guess. Sure. So I can only imagine how prevalent that is for other female streamers and just the sheer number of male viewers that are just like, I refuse to click on a female streamer because she's probably an e-girl and I don't want to watch e-girl content. Welcome. What qualifies someone as an e-girl? You're a woman and you like being pretty. So yeah. I've had people that have typed in chat, I would sub, but I never sub to women. Okay. Why are you telling the channel? And then there's my friend who will specifically click e-girl streams and then complain about them. Yeah, it's pretty stupid. Weird thing to be typing and sending. That's what I'm saying, right? Isn't that a weird thing to say? Do they know it's on a subdomain thing? It's so weird. It's just really weird. Just change the sub button to Dom and then they'll sub.